Hi guys, my name is Maria, and I want to just talk about 6 things that kind of kept me on track. I have been on Zepbound for 1 year and 2 days. I started in April 1st, 2024. I am down currently 121 pounds. Projected, I want to lose about 60 more pounds. So I still have quite a bit to go. But these 6 things, I would say, helped my weight loss tremendously with using Zepbound as a tool. And that's the way I think of Zepbound. And so some of these things did not come right away. Some of them came later. So first, hydration. Water. Now, it is, in the material from Eli Lilly. It tells you that you need to make sure you're hydrated. You need to make sure you're getting enough water. When you're on this medication, you want to eat a lot of protein so you don't lose muscle mass. So the water helps with that, to digestion, so you don't become constipated. In the beginning, it's kind of overwhelming. 100 ounces is a lot of water. And honestly, I felt like a little old lady going to the bathroom. I felt like every 15 minutes. And I'm thinking to myself, how am I getting all this water intake? How am I going to drink all this water? In the beginning, I would just buy, a case of water, and I would put 10 out. 10 to 12 bottles out and kind of gauge it that way. And then as time went on, then I bought tumblers that would basically say, you're at this point, you've, drank 60 ounces, and, you figured you need to have at least that, and plus almost a whole nother, say 3/4 of another one to meet your 100 ounces for the day. So that doesn't come right away, but you definitely need to be on top of it in the beginning when you start your journey. Next, I would say sleep. Now, in any diet or weight loss journey, whatever you're going to say, sleep is a big thing, because if you don't get enough sleep, your body can't recharge. You need sleep, and Zepbound and other types of GLP-1 medications can give you a lot of fatigue, and also cause a lot of, you're tired. Usually for me, the first 72 hours. So you need to make sure that you're getting in your sleep. Maria is not a happy person when I don't get enough sleep. You become cranky. So that's just me. Third would be your fiber. Now, fiber, fresh fruits and vegetables are the easiest way to get your fiber in. You mix that with your protein, like have a nice salad. I love mixing different types of greens, like fresh spinach, arugula, different types of greens with grilled chicken on it, or shrimp, to get your protein intake. Personally, I don't use bottled dressing. I use just a little bit of balsamic oil and vinegar, salt, pepper, oregano. I grew up in an Italian household. My parents were both from Italy. We never bought bottled dressing. Honestly, if you're going to put bottled dressing on your salad, you might as well eat a friggin' burger, because the amount of fat and calories that are in bottled dressing and all the preservatives, not good for you. So the fourth thing that worked for me doesn't work for a lot of people, but my body does not do well when I eat carbs, no matter what type of diet I was ever on, or weight loss, or whatever you want to say it. Being on a low carb diet helped for me. Also, you can only eat so much, because your stomach you fill up so much quicker, and you stay full when you eat. So again, you want to make sure that you're getting your protein, your fiber in first. Next to me was a big thing was low sugar. I was never a sweet person. I was more of a salt and savory person. I mean, give me a bag of chips, I'll eat that. Or chips and salsa, you can keep your cupcake. That wasn't me, but everyone's different. Now, for me, and I know for other people, also on Zepbound and other GLP-1 medications, it doesn't play well with sugar. A lot of people will get feel upset stomachs. Some people will get headaches. For me, it used to freak me out if I had even a little bit of sugar. I only really take sugar in my coffee. I still can't drink coffee without a little bit of sugar, but I can pass on the other stuff. And honestly, that has helped me lose my 121 pounds in 1 year quicker because sugar is not good for you. And last would be movement. Now, for me, I had a hard time with that because before I started, my weight was hindered, meaning like I could not move around. I could not walk as much. I was constantly in pain. My knees were killing me. My legs were killing me. I would get tired just going up the stairs. So for me, I had to concentrate in the beginning on my food, getting in the right food, getting in the right calories, and then the movement came later. But in the long term, you're going to need to move. The more you move, the more you're going to lose weight. You know, I hate to say it, but it's just like any other diet. It's calories in, calories out. You have to be in a calorie deficit for your body to lose weight. It's not rocket science. Your nutritionist will try to help you. I know you can do it online, but I mean, if your insurance covers it, I would go see a nutritionist because they can figure out a plan for you, and they can also kind of tell you, you know what, you need to be, say, in 1,500 calories or 1,800 calories or 2,000 calories or whatever your calorie intake is, and you need to fall below that to lose weight. I believe it's don't quote me on this, I have to check it, but every 3,500 calories equals 1 pound gain. Now, it works the other way too. Now, in the beginning of the week, you're not going to be able to eat a lot. Like I said, the first 72 hours, you're lucky. Well, for me, I'm lucky if I get, barely 1,000 calories in because you're extremely full. You have a lot of appetite suppressant. Doesn't mean that the last couple days of your week that you might go over 1,500. I'm on 1,500 calories. Over that, and it'll equal out. Some people like to do calorie intake on a daily basis. Some people do it on a weekly basis. I like to do mine on a daily basis to be more in check of where I am. I do not weigh myself every day. Weighing myself every week was good enough for me. Getting on that scale was always a trigger point for me. Growing up overweight and chunky as a kid, and then a little bit of, chunky as a teenager. Getting on that scale is trigger points for a lot of people. And come on, it's anxiety. Every person that's been on a diet, I would say, doesn't like getting on that scale. But okay, so that is probably, I would say, the easiest 6 points in my weight loss journey that helped me to where I am now. I'm not saying that it's all going to come right away. For me, I had to get my food in check first. I had to get motivated. I had to lose those pounds in the beginning. And you're going to, have good weeks and bad weeks. Now, I mean, the average, 1 to 2 pounds a week is what is, I would say, a normal weight loss. I lost a little bit more, but then again, I have more to lose. So you're better off not trying to compare yourself to somebody else because everybody is on their own path and their own journey. It doesn't matter if we all get to the finish line, right? Have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks.